Life is Strange, critic. First of all, today I'll talk about Life is Strange, a game which depends on your choices. I always liked the idea of butterfly effect in games, so I knew that I would like this game before I started to play. Butterfly effect means whatever you do, even the smallest details have an impact on your destiny. For example, in this game, if you don't water your plant daily, or if you water it too much, it will die eventually. This is just a tiny example, but even though they mention it. My opinion, pros. I generally don't like most of the action or high-quality games. Unlike of that, I like calm, story-based on, and choice games, so I can easily say that this game was made for me. The atmosphere, soundtracks, characters, everything is designed in a way that draws you in. Also, the story is so interesting. Most of the teenagers would like to have a superpower, and when you control a time traveler, it really feels like you can control everything and be an everyday hero. I like the concept of diary too. Max, and even Chloe keeps a diary while a story goes on. So if you wonder how they feel during vacations, you can just check it in your diary. And there's also a photograph collection, which you took during the game. About characters, this game really helps you to learn how to empathize with people. Because of that, you're a high school teenager. There's always a problematic or a bully person which will try to mess with you. Especially Nathan and Victoria are the ones. They really made bad things, even causing a student to attempt suicide. In the game, you can even warn Victoria about the dark room. You can gain her trust or keep up with her bad attitude. If you gain her trust by not being like her, in the end, you feel a little bit sad for her, and you feel like you could be friends with her if she wouldn't act so childish. She even apologizes in the dark room if you warned her about it. About Nathan, he sends you a message at the end and tells you that he has been used and was sorry about everything he did. It was too late though. So even though they made real bad things and hurt people, we found out what they've gone through. There can't be any excuses to what they've made, but they learn their mistake and try to help at the end. This game helps you to see the good side in any person, even though we sometimes feel like they are totally evil. Little details. This game really cares about the details, just like car license plates. There are film names hidden on them. Or Warren was secretly spying at us behind our dorm. Some graffitis throughout the game. Also magazines, newspapers. Some posters are Easter eggs. Especially, they really like to hide the hot dog man literally to anywhere. In some timelines that we traveled, especially in Polarized chapter, we can see the difference in our diary and messages. It becomes more dark and strange. That's a very good detail too. Spirit animals. In the game, there are animals which are connected to some of the characters, just like Max's spirit animal is deer, Chloe's spirit animal is raven, Rachel's spirit animal is butterfly, Samuel's spirit animal is squirrel. Especially the butterfly is so important for the game, because everything started after Max took a picture of the butterfly. You know, butterfly effect thing. And Raven symbolizes that Chloe is such a rebellious person, and that she wants to take revenge from the world. I guess deer for Max it represents how fragile she is. I'm not sure about it because at the end, she really becomes the warrior. By the way, deer also represents as the ghost of Rachel. It appears from where Rachel was buried, so... And the deer also helps us to find our way to uncover where she was buried. There are a lot of theories about Rachel and her superpowers. I'll talk about it. The designs of the characters' rooms. Especially Chloe's room was designed so detailed. You know, you can literally spy on everything on people's rooms, so it really helps us to understand what these characters likes or tries to hide by spying on their furniture. That's not a good behavior. Even Max mentions that, but still continues to spy somewhat. Voice actors. You probably know the voice actors of Max and Chloe's, but in case you don't, Max's voice actor is Hannah Tell. Chloe's voice actor is Ashley Birch. I think they made a great job, especially the last part of the game. The dialogue that literally made everyone cry. And did you know the voice actors of Mark Jefferson and Samuel? because they are actually the same person. He made a great job that I didn't find that out while playing the game. Did you know? Mark Jefferson and Samuel's voice actor is Derek Phillips. Searching around and making choices. You can finish the game fastly, or you can play it slowly and try to catch every little detail you can. For example, in Chapter 3, there's a pool scene with Max and Chloe. If you go around and try to find something interesting somewhere near the pool, there is a list of the Vortex Club party participants. And by interacting with it, you can add your name on the list too. And if you waste your time by making a good relationship with Courtney, she helps you about something. So when you're in the Vortex Club chapter, you have to pass through to the VIP section to find Nathan. But how? Did you add your name on the list? If yes, you tell that to the attendant. But even that doesn't help you to pass. Yet. What then? Did you chit-chat with Courtney before? If yes, you go to ask for help about passing through to the VIP section, and she helps you immediately. And by that, you finally succeed. But what if you didn't do all of it from before? Then you have to find another way to get into there. By using your powers, of course. As you can see, you can do a lot of things by searching around in the game, and with the choices you make during the chapters. The end. And of course, the ending of the game. Do you wonder what I chose? Well, I sacrificed Chloe. It was indeed a sad moment, and was a hard thing to decide whether to save her best friend or the town. We already knew that Chloe wanted to take revenge from Arcadia Bay, and even from the world. They were pirates when they were young, and Chloe always said that one day we'll take over Arcadia Bay, or something like that. It makes sense that we have to decide whether to save Chloe or the town, because it was always about her and the town. Chloe died a lot of times, and we always had to save her. It was literally like delaying her death and defying the destiny. So this time, we had a chance to stop it completely and have a big decision. We always want to see something very effective at the end of the game, right? Well, I can say that they really managed it, because everybody really struggled to make a choice. A lot of people didn't want to sacrifice Chloe, because if so, she wouldn't even know that we came back, and she will die alone, thinking that we bailed on her. But if we sacrifice the town, everything we made, every relationships, friends, choices, all for nothing? Just to save someone we love? Isn't it so selfish? So that's how we struggled at the end by these questions. So, these were all my opinion. If you agree with me or want to say something more, you can always write your idea in the comment section. There will be a second part of this video about the cons of the game. Thank you for listening to me, and if you still haven't played the game, then what are you waiting for?